Hello guys, another video. I'm just gonna share with you guys how to deal with this broken knob. We have only two options. Either we order the timer, the whole thing. Sometimes we don't have available in our local stores. So the only way is to, if you have available timer, a broken timer that the shaft is still good. Let's say the motor is broken, or any timer that is Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, as long as it's similar timer. I think majority is all the same. So as long as it's plastic, made of plastic shaft, it's all the same. This blue shaft, this is the one we're gonna replace. So we're still gonna use the casing and then everything except for the middle part. So it happened to have, if you have a timer or any timer that's available in your local store that is similar, I think it's Robertson or something, the brand. And so we can just, anything you can replace it to, because we just need the middle part. But the most important part, I just want to remind you guys that the shaft, when you remove these plastic parts in the middle, make sure you have to save the cam. We call it cam. The cam that's in charge for the contact when it's turning. See, I think this one has 4 cam. So it's like a lighter green, clear green, a green. So first thing we're gonna do is we just gonna remove this cam, because this cam is, we're gonna save this cam to transfer it to the good cam that you wanna replace it. So let's start to replace this one. Okay, so make sure that the arrangement, make sure it's the same. Let's say the bottom part is the lighter green, make sure you follow exactly the same the presentations of the color. Make sure it's the same. Okay, this is the most essential part you have to remember. So what I did is I always take picture, just in case I accidentally fall down the cam and then I don't know which color. So make sure it's correct color, because every timer has different cam. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove first the cam one by one. When you look at there's a locking lever there. So what you're gonna do, you just push that one up, and then and then slide it clockwise. It's gonna come out. So we have to take it out one by one. Okay, so first we're gonna take it out. The first one is green, so make sure that this green one, you have to put it the same color. So this is I think this is the like a lighter green or something. So going on the side, make sure. And then the next one is the clear green. Make sure that's so this is the second second cam. So make sure slowly, and then remove that one, push that one up. There's be careful, because if that one break that cam, it's gonna be game over. It's gonna be hard to find, and you can't put it back in the right way, because that's the most important. The lock is the most important. So I just push that one up and then take it out one by one, and then everything, and then the last part. So this is the fourth cam, and remove also. Okay, and just be patient, because imagine if we're gonna order it, it's gonna take a while to order it, and then sometimes there's no available, and it's sometimes expensive. So especially for the appliance technicians, so we want to make it complete the job, first call complete. So bring some timer that is similar to this one, and then you can just replace this part, because majority is all the same except for Samsung or GE. I'm pretty sure it's different, but for Whirlpool, Amana, Rupert, or yeah, this shaft I took it from the old timer. that the motor is broken. It's not. So we just replace. It's all same. It's all same because I've been doing it for a while, and so far I don't have any uh, back job or something. But you have to. So this is the one from the other model. So when you look at the color, it's different color. It's blue, a family of blue. So I'm pretty sure actually you can use this one, you can put it in, but it's gonna work. But the thing is, the cycle is gonna be different. Like for example, if you're it's on the 9 o'clock, and then if you use this other cam, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be 10 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So we have to replace it with the correct cam. So I took it out one by one, everything, just to make sure. So what we're gonna do once we remove all of this, because this is not the right cam for the timer, or for the timer or the dryer that you're fixing it. So you make sure that you take it out all of this. So and then what we're gonna do is transfer all the cam from the old one. You know, actually, for me, maybe you're not gonna spend 30 minutes just to transfer all of this. As long as you keep doing it, maybe it's more faster. See, and now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer. See, it's all the same. It's just the color, but everything is the same. So you save a lot of time waiting for time, because you know sometimes we're busy, we have a lot of service call, and we want to make it we want to have a you know finish the job and collect the payment. So we don't want to waste our time, go back and forth the second time we order, and then sometimes there's no available online. Sometimes it's kind of pricey, some customer is we don't want to we don't want to charge them too much, because sometimes they decide to buy new one. So so what I'm gonna do so what I'm doing is I'm just gonna return all the cam. So it's the same, exactly the same pattern. Make sure it's the same pattern, the because that one has 4 cam. So just slide it counterclockwise, and it's gonna snap, and then everything, and then that's the last part, right? It's exactly the same. So sometimes I double check the when I took the picture. I'm gonna double check just to make sure, and then make sure it's not it's on the correct snap and the correct location, so there's no loose or something, because we don't want to go back and to the customer. And then once you pull it back, make sure you turn it clockwise, okay? And then don't those contact, make sure the lever there is in the right in the right cam. Double check everything, and then screw it back, and then put the motor. It's gonna be, and then put the two screws, and we're set. you know because imagine look for exactly the same timer. So but you can't use your hands to turn that one, you have to use a knob, okay? And everything's fine. And then if you really want to make sure, you can also check the contacts, the ABZ. You can follow the manual or the tech sheet, just if you really wanna, if you're not really sure, but it's 100% gonna work, okay? you know you don't have to follow this model number, because what we just need is the knob, or the shaft in the middle. That's it. So you don't have to follow the model number, as long as it's the same features, like timer middle. It's a plastic shaft, we can change it. So, and then we're set, everything's fine, and then we'll put it back, and then yeah, we're good. Thank you for watching.